Got it. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. There was a moment of panic. Okay, so I want to welcome everyone, and I want to welcome our very, very special speaker today. I myself am a great believer in the concept of breath work. I think it's one of the most important things we have, but most of us take it for granted, and most of us don't know how to breathe. And if we would oxygenate our body more, we would have less disease. So I feel very, very grateful, and I want to give a shout out to Biba, who is with us for a very, very long time, who lives in Toronto and comes on every single day. And this is Biba's precious daughter, Esther Willinger. So Esther Willinger is a devoted family woman and Jewish community member living in Toronto. She is also an entrepreneur, certified transformational life coach, advanced SOMA Breath Instructor with over 2 decades of business experience and a deep desire for personal transformation. Esther successfully navigated her own journey of self-rediscovery, healing, and growth during the COVID-19 pandemic. She is passionate about helping others break through blocks and limiting beliefs to heal their mind, body, and spirit. Her mission is to guide individuals towards an empowered, healthy, happy, and fulfilling life. And I feel very, very honored and grateful to introduce to you now Esther. And as a shout out, I also want to thank Naomi for all the beautiful words that she gave us today that were so moving and so beautiful and so inspiring. So thank you for that, Naomi. Esther, are you on? You have to unmute yourself.
Yes.
Perfect.
Hi.
Okay. Hi, Esther.
Hi, Naomi. How are you?
Good, Baruch Hashem. Okay, I'm going to go off and give it to you. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you so much for having me, Naomi. It's actually such a, I don't know if you want to call it like we talked about, was such a coincidence or so to speak, or I really actually call it being like led. I've been finding that since I've come into this journey of personal growth and transformation, which has led me to becoming a transformational coach and a breathwork instructor. I've been finding that I've been more guided in the last few years, particularly. I don't know if you all have that feeling. Sometimes you're just kind of living your day by day and everything is the same. And, you even make the same mistakes and you repeat. And even when something gets better, you feel like you're going back and you're kind of in this loop. So I feel like, COVID for me was breaking out of that loop. It was a wake-up call. And I feel like every opportunity or every experience that I have is something of being led from from one destination to another and just being in tune. So, so I am now a transformational coach and breathwork instructor, but wasn't always what I was doing. I had a digital advertising agency for many years, for over 20 years. And for me, COVID put a pause on that. It put a halt on my life. And I was living one of those busy lives where it was just like busy, 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 doing, working, investing myself in my business, in my clients, in my employees, and also sometimes neglecting my own family because I was so consumed with everything I was doing. And then COVID happened and my business took a big hit. My I had I had clients that paused their accounts right away. I had employees that were worried about their jobs because are we going to get paid if clients are leaving? And we were all kind of sent back to our rooms, to our homes, to really think about what we wanted to do. And I was like, I was feeling this sense inside of me for a while that I wasn't happy, but I didn't know anything else. And I didn't know after doing the same thing for 20 years, how can I do anything else? And I went on this just path of personal growth and just trying to relearn things, checking my mindset. Like, do I really, are the beliefs that I have actually real? Are they true? Um, and in this path of, going within and really checking my beliefs, I started discovering that some of my beliefs weren't actually real. They weren't actually true. And I just started doing things differently, and then things started opening up. And it really gave me this opportunity to release what wasn't serving me anymore, which was my business. It wasn't serving me anymore. Not even just from a financial perspective, it wasn't serving my soul, my neshama. And and when I started changing my life, I started discovering that I wanted to help others, or people just started coming to me naturally and asking me for guidance, and I would help them steer their life, not by me giving them answers, but by helping them open up to their own truth and their own answers. And that led me on a path of discovering breath work. And when I discovered breath work, I saw that everything opened up even further, got accelerated. Um, and, people call this sometimes when you get this kind of guidance, they refer to it as intuition. Um, and that is one way to refer to it, but it's also just tuning in to your soul guidance, whether it's your gut feeling or a voice or a vision or whatever it is. It's something that your neshama is unique to you. It's your direct link to Hashem, and we are all brought here with purpose and mission. And sometimes the noise in our head is too busy that we can't even tune in to the guidance. But if we give ourselves a little time to still the thoughts, and go within, we actually get those answers. I don't know if anybody, I would imagine if I ask the question, if you want to put it into the chat, if, has there ever been a time where, you go against the advice that everybody else is giving you, but it just felt right and it just worked for you? If you've experienced that, maybe you can just say yes or something, but that is what, that is what your own inner guidance, your soul guidance is. So for the purpose of this experience, I just want to connect the idea of why the breath helps us tune in. And when I became a breathwork instructor and I started learning a little bit more about the breath, my my teacher from SOMA Breath, he actually said that um, he gave us this example. He said that spiritu, the word spiritu is a Latin word, and it means breath. And when he said that, I was like, oh, that's Latin, that's, somewhat ancient wisdom. But I'm like, we as Jews have Hebrew, which is an even older language. And I started thinking about, the Hebrew word for breath, which is neshima, is the same letters as neshama. And so there is a connection. And then that made me go into the Torah. And, in Bereshit, when Hashem created Adam, if I can just read the phrase, it says, Vayetzer Hashem Elohim et ha'adam apar min ha'adama vayipach be'apav nishmat chayim vayihi ha'adam lenefesh chaya. So the words that's used here is nishmat chayim and lenefesh chaya, which is it talks about that Hashem blew air into Adam, and then he became a living being, and it uses the word nefesh. So, but if you use it as, we also know that the word nefesh is spirit. So he also blew his spirit into him. So as we are breathing, we are connecting with our spirit, with our soul. And the other word that for breath that we use is ruach. Ruach is breath. Ruach is also spirit, soul, and it is also wind. And what is your breath? Your breath is a wind that flows in and out of you. So the more that we can use our breath and tune into our breath, we can still our minds and we can get a glimpse of our neshama and connect with it and connect it to Hashem and tune into that guidance. And you will find that the more that you do that, the more that you will feel guided and the more you will see that things will fall in place. And Hashem also, Hashem creates us, healthy and whole and curious and so we are meant, I know, Naomi, you talked about this the other day, is about, that we are meant to be healthy. And so if we use our breath as well to, to tune into whatever it is that we need to release, and create more flow in our mind, body, and neshama, we get healthier, we get energized, and we have the strength to fulfill whatever it is that we're brought into this world to do. So with that said, are you all ready to have a little taste of what this is? Okay. So what I do is the kind of breath work that I do is called SOMA Breath. And SOMA Breath is a transformational experience that consists of 3 modalities, which is breath work, music, and visualization. And the benefits of doing this experience is many, it's many benefits, but just to name a few is, when you still our thoughts, we get clarity of mind, we get more creative, we can get better oxygenation into our system, so we get more energy. We also can reduce anxiety and stress, which causes a lot of illness. So we can help heal our bodies, like I said, heal our minds, heal our spirits, and then just feel better. And like I said, either heal something or just even stay healthy. And some people even get this feeling of feeling high, even high on life. So if you get that, it's all great things. So those are just some of the benefits that you can experience during SOMA breath or even after you do the experience. And I'm just going to take you through quickly the techniques, and then we'll get right into it. Okay. So what I normally do is I start by doing a little bit of body movement, body activation, because we are so used to sitting a lot and doing the same thing. And so when we move our body, we create flow, we elevate our energy and our mood. So I usually start with a little bit of body movement, if you're all okay with that. And then I would guide you to sit upright, straight, or lie down. You want to make sure that your spine is aligned. I play music, and you just start by breathing in and out through your nose at first and just bringing awareness to your breath. And then at some point, I'm going to guide you to breathe in beats, where we're going to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And I'm going to guide you on the inhalations and the exhalations. And when you're breathing on your inhales and your exhales, you want them to be smooth and connected. You don't want to be pausing in between. And then at some point, we're going to do what's called a breath hold. I'm going to guide you to take a deep breath in. We're going to squeeze, exhale all the air out, and we're going to hold on the exhale. And then if it's feeling too long for you at any point on the breath holds, you can take a small sip of air, exhale, keep holding. And you can do that as many times as you need until I guide you to take a deep breath in, holding, exhale, and I'm going to take you through another round of breathing, another breath hold, and then I'm going to wind it down. Okay. Also, on the breath holds, everything is safe for everybody. If you have any, serious illnesses or like COPD2, COPD3, or, very extreme heart conditions, I would just say avoid the breath holds and just do the breathing in beats. And just when we're doing the breath holds, you can just go back to your regular breath. If you're pregnant, avoid the breath holds. And if you have hernia tinnitus, it could get aggravated. So the breath holds is something that it's really healing. It's really nurturing. But again, if you have any medical conditions that you're not sure or you don't feel comfortable, you can just avoid that and just go back to stillness and just keep breathing in beats. So I just want to make sure that if there's any questions before we get started, if something hasn't been clear, just feel free to drop in a question in the chat. And if not, then I would say we're ready. Nomi, can you just give me a sense of timing just so I can make sure that I'm on track for time?
How much time do you want?
The longer the experience, the better it is for the more you guys will get out of it. If you have, I would say, do you have about 35 minutes, 40 minutes max? Like, do you have that kind of time?
To do this whole experience, 35 minutes to do the experience?
If you like. If not, I could shorten it. How long is everybody available for generally?
Can we try to do the experience in, because we still have to do a little bit of tefillah afterwards. Can we try to do the experience in 25 minutes instead of?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I can probably keep it to 25 minutes would be fine.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'm going to have to share my sound. So am I able to do that? Because it says host disabled participant screen sharing. Are you able to help me?
1 second. I'm gonna co-host you and tell me if you can do it now. Can you share?
Let me see. Okay. Yeah, just putting my settings. Okay. We're good. Okay, so let me just. Okay, so I'm going to start with I want everybody to get up just because I want to do a little bit of movement, a little bit of body exercise. We've been sitting a while. So I kind of just want to get everybody into a little bit of energy. Okay. Can you tell me if you can hear my music?
Yeah, we hear. Perfect.
Okay, awesome.
Perfect.
Okay, so I just want everybody to stand up and just shake it out and just kind of flow, tune into the music, let yourself flow, shake out your fingertips, shake out any stiffness, any frustration, shake out any stuckness, shake it out, okay? And then we're gonna just do a little bit of tapping. So we're gonna bring our energized fingers and we're gonna bring them to the center of our forehead and tapping at our forehead in between our eyes, between our eyebrows, connecting to our inner light. And then we're gonna tap at our temples. Awesome. And as we're doing, we want to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Awesome. Now we're going to tap at our cheeks and breathe in and out. In and out. Awesome. Now you want to tap above your lip and breathe in and out. In and out. Amazing. Now tapping at our chin. Breathe in and out. In and out. Amazing. Now tapping below our collarbone as you breathe. In and out. In and out. Now bring your hands to your heart and tap at your heart. Connecting with your heart, with your neshama. As you breathe in, feel the love. As you exhale, exhale gratitude. Breathing in love and exhaling gratitude. Amazing. Now coming just to our ribs and going down and up as we breathe. Amazing. Shaking it out. Okay. Now, I want to just do a little bit of squatting to help our hips. And we're going to squat and then we're going to shine up like a light. Squat and shine up like light. Shine your light as you go up. Imagine shining your light from your fingertips out through the crown of your head, shining yourself. Going up on your tippy toes. Amazing. Now shaking it out. Awesome. Now we want to activate the right and left side of our brain. So we're going to go elbow to opposite knee. Okay. We're just activating both sides of our brain. Creative side and little side. Getting them to work together in unison, not just one more than the other. Awesome. Beautiful. Now shaking it out. Okay, now just paint hearts around yourself. Expanding your light. Surrounding yourself by light, love, joy, health, peace. Imagine this light surrounding you, supporting you, protecting you, guiding you. And then take a deep breath in. Exhale. In and out. Amazing. Awesome. Okay. And now, just one last thing. If you can just bring your hands to the center of your forehead. And then as you are inhaling, exhale and just imagine opening up your mind to your temples, opening, and just keep doing that from your center of your forehead and keep opening yourself up. And imagine that you're opening yourself up to new ideas, new thoughts, new insights, new opportunities, opening yourself up to your inner guidance, to your guidance and connection with Hashem. Go to the crown of your head and just continue to do that, opening up and opening yourself up to Hashem's guidance, using your neshima to connect with your neshama. And then just shaking it out. Take a deep breath. Exhale. And then just get comfortable. If you are sitting, just make sure you're sitting comfortably upright. If you're lying down, checking your alignment. And we'll get started. So just start by lying down or sitting up straight, closing your eyes. One second. Close your eyes and just start by breathing in and out through your nose, naturally. Sorry. Just start by breathing in and out naturally through your nose. Your eyes closed, using your breath on your inhale as a guiding light as you scan from the top of your head to the tips of your toes, going within. And if you find any areas of tension, exhale that tension, releasing it from your body, using your light of your inhales to transmute any darkness, any stiffness, and releasing it on your exhales where it completely fades away and disappears. And then on your next inhalation, squeeze every muscle in your body, then release and let go, becoming more and more relaxed. And now, just tune into a sound. And as you tune into the sound, allow the voice in your mind that worries about the future or gets hung up in the past gently drift away, fade away, melt away any worries in the world as you become fully present with this sound. Because the only moment that matters is the present moment. The present is a gift. So just allow my voice to be your guide in this journey, connecting you to your neshama through your neshima. Now imagine there's a snow globe in the center of your mind, and it's spinning around, and all the snowflakes are a representation of your thoughts. They're swirling, really busy, cluttering your mind. But as you still yourself and you allow these snowflakes to descend, they descend gently, softly, and they start melting away, fading away, disappearing. And in the center of your mind, you now have this glimpse of light. This glimpse of light is a glimpse of your neshama, and it's been waiting for you to recognize it, to see it, to connect with it, to acknowledge it. What does this light look like? What does it feel like? What does it smell like? What does it taste like? How does it feel to be fully connected to your neshama? How does your neshama want to be seen? How does it want to be heard? How does it feel to be fully connected to your neshama? What does it look like? What does it feel like? How does it want to be felt? What would you do if you were able to fully align yourself with your soul? Imagine waking up into a new version of yourself, being in complete alignment with your soul, tuning into its frequency, its guidance, its abundance, its gratitude, its love, feeling a sense of peace, health, and harmony for all that is. Become one with that feeling. Connect with it. Feel it as if it's happening right now. Make it vivid. Connect with that vision, feeling fully connected to your neshama. Play with this peaceful idea of being absolutely present and grateful, fully connected and aligned to Hashem, your creator, who has given you your unique neshama with your unique path. And now we're going to begin breathing in beats. We're going to breathe in for 4 and out for 8, releasing more than our inhales to release whatever doesn't serve us. We're going to breathe in for 4 and exhaling for 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale through the nose, 3, 4. Exhale through the mouth, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In through the nose, 3, 4. Out through the mouth, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep it up. In, 2, 3, 4. Out through the mouth, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep up that pace and imagine as you're breathing in a rhythm, you're amplifying your connection with your soul, expanding it, making it boundless, limitless. See how far your mind can stretch. Every time you're breathing in this rhythm, you're harmonizing every cell in your body. becoming completely aligned with your neshama, your divine connection to Hashem, your creator. So now, take a deep breath fully in, hold your breath, squeeze, and then exhale all the air out. Shh. Then take another deep breath fully in, hold, and then exhale all the air out. And then hold your breath after a full exhalation. Holding your breath and just becoming completely still, completely relaxed. When you put a pause on your breath, you put a pause on the busyness of your life, allowing your thought files to reassemble, clearing the clutter, just becoming completely aligned. If at any point you have a strong urge to breathe, you can take a small sip in, exhale, keep holding, keep connecting to Hashem, your creator, your guide, your protector. Become completely still and peaceful. If at any point you need to take another sip in, take a sip, exhale, go within. Connect. Trust. If you need to take a sip, exhale. Keep connecting. Go deep. And then when you can no longer hold it, bring this energy up from your core. Bring this energy up through your heart, up into the crown of your head as you take a nourishing deep breath fully in, bringing that energy up with your neshima, with your nefesh, your ruach, connecting it all. Bring that up and then just release and let go. Take another nourishing deep breath in, bringing that energy up from your core into your heart, up into the crown of your head, connecting this light from within out into the universe, into all that is, and connecting it with your guidance in Hashem, and just feel connected to everything. And then exhale, completely letting go and surrendering to yourself, to your truth, to the whispers of guidance as you breathe in and out through your nose naturally. Connect. In this next round, we are going to balance out our breath. We're going to breathe in for 4 and out for 4. Smooth and connected breaths on your inhales and on your exhales. We're going to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And just imagine as you're breathing, you want to feel and see this circulation, this rhythm in your breath. Feel yourself in flow. Feel yourself connected. You've gone from releasing what doesn't serve you, excess, and now we're feeling that flow and that rhythm. So we're going to go on my count. Get ready. In, 2, 3, 4, out. 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4, out. 2, 3, 4. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. Keep up that pace. And as you're breathing in this rhythm, connect to this vision of feeling fully connected to your neshama, feeling fully connected and in flow. Feel yourself feeling guided on your own path that's completely unique to you. Feel the liberation, feel the freedom to simply be you. Keep breathing, unlocking your neshama to its full potential. Keep it up. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Keep breathing in and then exhaling, and imagine you're circulating this energy from your core, and imagine you're circulating this light throughout. And now we're going to bring up the pace and accelerate. So we're going to go in, 2, out, 2, 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 in, 2, out, 2. Accelerating your pace, accelerating your rhythm, accelerating your flow, accelerating your connection. In, 2, out, 2, in, 2, out, 2, in, 2, out, 2, in, 2, out, 2. Keep it up, you're almost there. In, 2, out, 2. Now take a nourishing deep breath fully in, hold, squeeze, and then exhale all the air out. Take another deep breath fully in, bringing that energy up, that energy of light, and then exhaling all the air out with a sigh of relief, surrendering. And then hold your breath after a full exhalation. Hold your breath and become completely still, completely at one. And go deep in your mind, deep into your heart, deep into your soul, your neshama. Just tune into the guidance, tune into the whispers, tune into the feeling. If at any point you get a strong urge to breathe, you can take a small sip in and then exhale. And just become completely still, completely at one with yourself, with Hashem's guidance, with the universe. You can take another sip in, exhale. Tune in to the whispers. Tune into the guidance, the feeling, whatever it is that you feel is calling to you. And then when you can no longer hold it, bring this energy up from your core, this fine light. As you inhale this energy up from your core, bring it up into your heart, up into the crown of your head, and then allow that light to shine through. Connect to the light in the center of your head and see it shining and radiating. Feel yourself radiating. Feel yourself connected like an energy of light, and then exhale and let it go. Take another deep breath fully in, nourishing you, replenishing you, healing whatever it is that needs to be healed. And then exhale and let go. And then just go back to your regular breath as you breathe in and out through your nose. Allow it to flow the way it's meant to flow. And then just imagine your breath is like the pulsing waves of the ocean, flowing in and out, in and out, sometimes soft and gentle, sometimes strong and forceful, but always natural, smooth, and consistent. And just as the waves flow effortlessly and freely, so shall your breath flow effortlessly, freely, leading you, guiding you, and keeping you fully connected and in tune with your soul guidance, with Hashem. Imagine right now you're filled with a new sense of purpose, creativity, divine intuition. You feel healthy, happy, harmonious, and complete. And whatever new thoughts, ideas, or visions came in this time, pay attention to them. They're important. They mean something. This is your unique truth. So use this unique guidance. Use your neshama to connect. Use your neshima to connect with your neshama and allow yourself to be guided on your own life journey. And then just keeping your eyes closed for a moment. I want you to take your right hand and place your right hand over your eyes. And just go within, and whatever comes to you, and if you feel like tears come, or if you feel like you need a release, let whatever flow, flow. But tune in to this oneness that we have with Hashem, our creator of each one of us, a creator of the whole universe, and connect to the light that he's given you and follow this guidance in this light. So just with your hand, one hand on your right hand on your eyes, your left hand on your belly or your heart, wherever you feel placed, and just tune in.
כשהלב בוכה, רק אלוקים שומע, הכאב עולה מתוך הנשמה, אדם נופל לפני שהוא שוקע, בתפילה קטנה חותכת הדממה, שמע ישראל אלוקיי, אתה כל יכול, נתת לי את חיי, נתת לי הכל, בעיניי דמעה, הלב בוכה בשקט, וכשהלב שותק, הנשמה זועקת, שמע ישראל אלוקיי, עכשיו אני לבד, חזק אותי אלוקיי, עשה שלא אבחר, הכאב גדול ואין לאן לברוח, עשה שיגמר כי לא נותר בי כוח, כשהלב בוכה הזמן עומד מלכת, האדם רואה את כל חייו פתאום, אל הלא נודע הוא לא רוצה ללכת, לאלוקיו חזק אותי אלוקיי, עשה שלא אבחר. הכאב גדול ואין לאן לברוח, עשה שיגמר כי לא נותר בי כוח.
Whenever you're ready, you can start just wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, doing circles with your wrists and your ankles, coming back into the present moment, coming back into your body. Whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes and just take a moment to process your experience, and your feelings. And then just whenever you're ready, just coming fully back. You can take a stretch.
Esther,
Yes.
Esther, that was actually magnificent. That was the most incredible integrative breath work that I've ever experienced. That was actually unbelievable. I can't get over it.
I'm so happy to hear that.
It was so integrative on so many levels. It was magnificent.
Amen. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's unbelievable.
Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. That
What do you
brings such
mean?
joy
Thank
to me.
you
Like,
for giving us. Like, we need to
Amazing.
thank you. This is
Like
unbelievable.
a soul journey. It was like, oh, wow.
Unbelievable. And
That's
I
the
got to
idea.
tell you that you have to teach.
Thank you. Thank you.
Because you have to lead groups. You're unbelievable. This was
Thank you so much.
unbelievable. I'm telling you, I have never had such an integrative, unbelievable breath work experience like I did now.
Thank you so
Wow.
much for sharing that. Thank you.
Wow.
I just am so
I have to
thankful,
share.
Naomi,
I
that
have to
this is
share.
recorded because
If
now
I
I
can-
can do it on repeat. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Esther.
Wow.
Needed this tremendously.
This was unbelievable. So Esther, I'm going to share your information. It's really late. We've been on for an hour and a half. Can you do like a Zoom?
Yeah. I would love to. I'd be happy
do you
to
work
do.
privately with people too? You work
Yeah,
privately?
I do.
private
I do.
sessions?
Yes, I do private one-on-one sessions that I tailor to whatever it is that person needs to. So I do private one-on-one. I do group sessions. I do Zooms. I do in person. Yeah,
Unbelievable.
there's all different types of experience. This was just really a taster, to be honest.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe that Sandy and Biba never mentioned this before.
I
You're
think Sandy mentioned it to
unbelievable.
you a long time ago, and that's how she
No,
connected
I
me
didn't
to
come
you.
to
No,
you through Sandy.
no,
It wasn't through
it was.
Sandy. I
No?
found
Oh,
you some
okay.
other way.
Okay.
And then I reached out to you. This was unbelievable.
Amazing.
Wow.
Well, I'm happy we finally got a chance to do this because we were
Oh my-
connected since I think in September we got connected or something.
I
but,
know.
I'm glad that we finally
I
had the
would love
opportunity
you to
do
put
this.
a series together to do something.
I would love to do this again for all of you. I
I'd
know
love
how
you to
much it's needed. I do know how much it's needed. And I do want to share one thing about this soul guidance idea. It's like, I could have never imagined or thought of that I'd be doing this today. And even when I was in my life of my work of, doing my agency, I did that for 20 years. I couldn't imagine what else do I know? What else could I do? What other gift could I possibly bring? I was so stuck. And it wasn't until I released all these things that didn't serve me, that were weighing me down. And I went, and I have to say that the path to discovering breathwork wasn't a path that was traditional by any means. I had to kind of go completely outside my circles, travel to the other end of the world to discover it, to places where I didn't even want to share with my family that I was going, kind of thing. But I felt led And it was things that, I had to do for myself. And I'm so grateful that I did those things, because I say to myself, how would I have brought this to our Jewish community? And when I brought this into my synagogue, I couldn't believe how much the women needed it. I couldn't believe how much my community needed it and how much it's helped people. So sometimes you have to follow your guidance, even if it's not what everybody else, even your loved
Right.
ones, want you to
Right.
do. But I started recognizing the difference of when I wasn't going to do certain things, I felt a contraction. When I was on my path, I felt an expansion. So there are certain things that you just have to trust yourself, and you'll get what you need, and then you'll be able to share those gifts. So
But you had the courage. You had the
I had the
courage to
courage.
follow. Right. You had the courage to listen to your own authentic truth and to
And
follow it, and then take the steps to do it.
yes,
Right.
and it was a
Without being
challenging,
afraid. Right. Without
and
being
it was
afraid
a
of all the
very
voices and
challenging
noise.
path. It was a very challenging path. It even at times, I'm going to put it out there, times it causes friction even within your loved ones, within your family. But because you're going through a change and they don't
Right.
understand, they think you're changing on them. But, you trust in the love within all of you, within yourself and within the people that love you. And when they start seeing the change and feeling the change of you being authentic, the love expands. Like the love within the people that were worried about, what am I doing, what are the path, they have grown, they have changed, they have become more authentic, they have become happier, healthier as a result of it. So I've seen the ripple effect, they're seeing the ripple effect, and it is a ripple effect. So but it starts by first going within and really connecting to yourself, and
Maybe
really
Biba, maybe your
trusting.
mom wants to say something before we get off. Biba,
I talked to her. Wow.
Biba, you want to say
Uh,
something?
Well, I have to say that I
You
wanted to
feel proud.
mention, yeah, and she didn't mention that, but she helped my mother to heal, because my mom had asthma, and it's really that, I think, that made her do this, because before when she was in the other doing something, what she was doing, she used to go to my mom on Fridays, and she would be not breathing well and having anxiety, and she would help her with the breathing. And right after that, she would be another person. And
Wow.
right, Esther?
Yeah. That was before even I got into the breath work. I would just visit her. I would see her anxiety, see her, and I would just like calm her down, and I'd just start breathing with her. It was just sort of intuitive, innately. And within a few minutes, she went from like, "Oh, take me to the hospital, I can't breathe," to by the end of
Wow.
it, she'd be getting up going, "Okay, what can I," in Spanish, "what can I serve you? What do you want to eat?" Feeling completely energized, feeling happy. So it really shifts. It really shifts you. Like it really does heal.
What? Just one question before we get off. Why did you choose SOMA? Like, what was it that
Soma breath.
attracted you to this form of breath work?
So you know how I said I felt guided, and so I actually, when I was going through my transformational growth and experience, and I first became a life coach. I was, I had the opportunity to go to Jordan on this conference, and that was this
Wow.
thing that nobody wanted me to go to Jordan, and they were like, "Are you crazy? Are you going to Jordan?" This was like in the middle of this was just at the end of COVID, and I went on this conference, and nobody wanted me to go, but I just felt pulled to go. I had to go. And finally, like when, my husband gave me his blessing, because I explained to him, like, I have to follow this. That is where I discovered Soma Breath. And the experience,
So
like the
amazing.
founder of Soma Breath gave this experience with, we had like 300 people there. And when I had that experience, the energy, the light, the clarity, I still didn't know at that time what the messages, I was getting messages, like healing messages, light messages. I had a lot of unique, like very unique, very clear messages. They were beautiful. I was like, what is this? This felt amazing. I felt elevated. I felt alive. And I still didn't know that I would end up teaching it, but I just knew I had to do more of it. And then as I started doing more of it and I started exploring like that, is there any more of this in Toronto? I couldn't find instructors. I was like, oh, maybe I need to be the one bringing it here. So I went to Ibiza to study with the founder, did all of these things that like are
Wow.
completely going everywhere,
Wow.
everywhere in the world to discover what I had to do
No,
and
but
to
that's
bring it back
amazing that
home.
you had the courage to do that and to
Yes,
travel to these places. Like, how many of us have that courage
I
to
know. And so
go
that's
and
the
to pick
big
yourself
thing.
up and to go into these places and say, I'm doing this and I'm following it? And I just give
Yeah.
you so much. It's unbelievable. Mamish, unbelievable.
Thank you. And that's what I
Wow.
want to encourage others to do, because most of the things we don't do is for feel of failure or fear of not
Right.
being enough or fear of it's not being right or we're going to be ridiculed or we're going to, but if you
Everything's
have this
fear.
feeling, exactly, if you have this feeling within, that's why I try to explain your neshama is your soul guidance. And sometimes
Right.
Hashem wants us to go to the ends of the world to figure something out, to find something out and to bring it back
Right.
to your loved ones. So only you will know. You have to tune in, and it's not until you're fully in tune. And I'm
Wow.
sure everybody's had experiences, but we ignore it. We ignore it because we get into our like, our rhythms and our patterns and our just, our blinders, and then we stop tuning in, and it's a shame because it's
Wow.
not until you realign that you will
Wow.
discover
It's
your true
amazing.
path.
It's so amazing. Wow.
Thank you
Wow.
so much. Well, I'm seeing
Thank
all these
you,
beautiful messages.
Esther.
Thank you so much for everybody
Thank
for
you, Esther.
participating in.
Amazing. Wow. Wow. Amazing. 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 I
Thank
see
you so
Batsheva
much.
just has her hand up. Batsheva, I'm going to let you ask really, really quickly because we have to finish off. It's
I'm
like
sorry.
20 to 5 here in Eretz Yisrael. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I'll be really quick. I'm just going to be brave and say that I wasn't able to connect, and I want to ask you, why do you think that is?
Very good question. You perhaps still haven't let go and surrendered. And so it's very normal. We are very busy in our minds and we have ideas that we are used to and conditioned to. So sometimes it's very hard in one experience, in the first experience, to just let go. So I would encourage, keep doing some level of breath work, keep releasing, surrendering. Just any thoughts come in, just, okay, observe the thought, let it go, and just keep, the more you actually stop, just follow the breath and just create the pattern with the breath and not even try to find anything. In fact, what you want to do is just create, like, you just want to remove everything. You don't even want to have an idea. You don't even want to feel inspired. What you want is like to just be a blank slate, because when the canvas is blank, then you have the clarity for the message to drop in or the guidance or the feeling. So I would just say it's practice. It's very normal not to feel it because we are so busy in our minds and our thoughts. I actually do have a couple of breathwork tracks on an app called Insight Timer. It's free. So Nomi, I can share that with you if you want to share it with the group later. And then if you want to create a practice, it could be, 12 minutes a day. And that is your breath work, your meditation, everything. And just all you can do at any time of day, morning, middle of day, end of day. But you will tune in. It's just you need to give it time.
Wow.
Thank you.
I saw Naomi wanted to ask something really, really quickly. Naomi, you want to ask something very, very quickly? Go ahead.
I just wanted to maybe suggest to Batsheva, were you alone? Like, sometimes I am not able to also connect when I want to meditate or something, but it's because maybe people are in the house or you don't have a comfortable place to lay down. I was just alone, and I'm, oh my gosh, I don't think I've ever, and I'm a certified hypnotist, by the way. I've never experienced such a thing. It's just
right?
like, oh my gosh, yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
It's just
that's a
like
great
neither.
point. That's a great point. Definitely being in a place quiet, where you won't be disturbed and just feel like you
also like
surrender.
I really had a catharsis. I was sobbing. I was bawling. So like,
Wow.
but I wouldn't be able to do that if I knew that my son was in the next room or my daughter was somewhere. I was
Wow.
totally alone. So maybe that's something you should
Wow.
make sure.
Yeah.
And also music, the
Yeah.
music, everybody's soul from their back, certain songs hit people, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Sounds, the connection, all these pieces, being alone. We weren't, someone's not ready for it. First, you're thinking of it as a class. I have to pay attention.
Right.
So you're being too clinical, but
Right.
not, you know, that I think too might be, but your essence and your MS, you have wow, what
Yeah.
you brought today.
I
Thank
think
you
I think
so
Nava
much.
just has her hand up. Nava, you want to just say something quickly, and then we're just going to finish off the tefillas. Nava?
Yeah, hi, thank you. For the one that really couldn't connect and couldn't let go, I still can. I mean, there is so much going on in Israel, and I'm taking to my heart so hard. I mean, how long do you think I should start with? Because I think I need that time to relax and to breathe right, and but what do you think is the frame time that will help me for a beginner? Let's put it that way.
Right. Great question. So really it's a matter of how much time can you carve out in your day? Like my shortest tracks, for example, are like 12 minutes, which go through like one round of, breathing in beats and one breath hold. And that's a good like daily dose. But the longer that you can, I have experiences. This was like a 22-minute experience. I have 35 minutes, 40 minutes. There's sometimes where you can go an hour. It's really a matter of how much time can you dedicate. Definitely when I take people on a 35, 40 an hour experience, every round they go deeper and deeper, right? But you have to carve out the time. So I don't expect that on a daily basis, everybody has the hour and a half to go deep. But even if you do the 12 minutes a day, that can start to get you into the pattern, into the flow. Even just doing that with time, you will see that things will open up. And then if you can dedicate a couple times a week or once a week, 22 minutes, 30 minutes, right? If you're able even to go to in-person sessions, sometimes that's a whole other level, a whole other energy, a whole other collective energetic experience that can take you to other levels completely as well. So I would say something is better than nothing. And then, start small, because if you try to overreach and then you'll feel disappointed, and make more time as you can. And like I said, the longer, the deeper you can go.
Okay, Esther, we'd love to